Alrighty, so here we go on eBay. We went through kind of the brand new thought, right? So if you just go to a general section and select brand new, we did that with the toys and we did that with the routers. So let's go back to the routers real quick. As a matter of fact, let's do this. So we believe that we had found a winner with this guy right here. This is one we bought. We purchased the two of them. What I'm going to do, there's a good possibility that there's other people selling them around this price point. So I'm just going to copy this. We're going to search it. And let's go make sure we're going to go to new because we want new items. So this is like really drilling into it. If you find something that that's a winner, there's no harm in going to check it out. So this one looks like an older model. Let's just check it. So again, I'm clicking on the Amazon tab, and this is this you'll get with that Clear Platinum plugin through Google Chrome. Like I said, I think it's $40. So and 620. So it is the same one. Let's check the UPC. The first thing that I notice here when I open it up, it says New Other. See details. So let's see what the details are. Brand new, never used, not sealed. So this is not a sealed unit. So I'm going to pass on that already. What do we got here? Free shipping. I like that. New Other. Here's the details. So again, we're going to pass on that. This one, obviously, they listed as new, but it's clearly not new. This one is new, $57 or best offer. It's only selling for $66. So that already we know we're going to pass on. Same $50, no good. This one may work. Scroll down and see if they put a UPC in here. They did not. MPN, that's just another, here's a model number, MPN number. It comes up that way. So $66. This one's $14 for shipping. This is going to put us at $33, assuming that nobody bids on it. It is 3 days left, which isn't a problem. And actually, I'll have to email you this as well. This is a automated sniper eBay program. Let's see. Try this again, shall we? Okay, here it comes. So this is actually pretty cool. This is a very, very important tool. So you can actually go through and let's see, where are we at here? Let's open this guy up. This is the one that's $65.99. We'd already looked at it once. Let's take a look at those fees again. So calculator, again, is currently going for $65.99. We're going to look at that Keepa chart. And it's pretty much been staying there. You see every once in a while Amazon will jump in there. I mean, here's a quick $50. They dipped it for like a day. And it shot back up to $65.99. So let's take a look at the calculator. Oh, I already opened it here. So $56.24. Our cost, as it stands now, assuming that nobody's going to bid on it, is, I'm sure you can do the math real quick, but just for the sake of explaining it, $34.09 is our total cost. Our net profit is $56.24. So to figure the ROI, again, I showed you I had that spreadsheet, but we'll do it this way. So $34 is our total cost. Our net profit is $56, so that's going to leave us with a $22 margin. So I'll take my margin, divide it by my total cost. So 61%, which is right where we want to be, 60%. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to put in that eBay number and my max bid. Now, make sure when we're doing this, and you're going to have to use this one as well, the same login, so I will be sure to get that over to you. But make sure your max bid includes the shipping cost. So this is $19.99, $14.10. Or excuse me, I said make sure it does. Make sure it does not. So the most I'm willing to bid on this one is going to be $20. Actually, I'll go like $20.50. Because $20.50 plus the shipping puts us at that $34 mark. Just want to make sure that we're not going past this. So make sure that you're considering the shipping cost before you do it. So I'm going, just for fun, I'm going to $20.50. Hit add. What this is going to do within the final seconds of the bidding process, this program's automatically linked up now to my eBay account, and it's going to automatically bid for us, which is awesome because you can spend a whole day going through and just finding stuff on eBay and just setting it up and letting it do its thing. You know, win some, you're going to lose some, but it is what it is. So moving on, this one's $37 plus shipping. There's no free shipping logo here. So shipping's $42, or with shipping's going to be $42. That's not enough. That's a $14 margin. Not excited about that. Moving on, so $40. Again, it's I know it's only a couple bucks, but still, it's going to put us below that 60% return that I think we're all looking for. Here's what I'm curious. See what this one is. I think it's going to be the same, but yeah. Yep. So this one they're going to charge shipping on. It's going to be shipping $38. Where does that put us? Let's look at this sticker that's on here too. Sweet. So it's actually sealed, which is awesome. Free shipping, $38.99. Let's see if this is going to put us where our 60% is. I don't believe it will, but let's take a look. And truthfully, I mean, if we're making 40-50% return, that's fine for something that's going to sell quickly. You know, to make a 30, 40, 50% return on something that's going to take a month or two to sell, probably not worth it. We're better suited to find something else that we can buy and sell quickly. In this case, it didn't pull the ASIN, which is this right here. So I'm just going to plug that in, search it. And it's going for $65.99, so we'll do $63.99 just for funsies. $54.40, cost is $39, so that's $15. $15, and our cost is, so it's going to be 15 divided by 39. So it's a 38% return. Again, it's not terrible by any stretch, but I think for the sake of right now, we're better sticking to that 60% mark. Everything on that spreadsheet is predicated on hitting at least that 60% return. $25.99, new other, not interested. And that's it. So I mean, that's kind of the. Look at this person selling an empty box, really? Times must be really tight for people. Here's one, $21.99. New other. Open box. Not interested. And that is pretty much the gist of it. What's this? New other again. Not interested. Again, we want to make sure that, you know, new has to be new, especially when it comes to Amazon. New has to be new. So if we get something, you know, that we purchased and is listed as new, and it comes to us and the box is all torn up, or you know, whatever the case is, we don't want to send that into Amazon. because we're just asking for problems. This looks like it's brand new. It's only $30, right? Yep. So let's. I went back here, and again, I just want to make sure it's the same one. So UPC goes in here. Search $65.99. So what does that do now? Again, we already have it up. $30 free shipping. Awesome. $30 cost minus our gross impact, which is 54, so it's $24. So 24 divided by 30, we have an 80% return on that one. So, yeah, I'm going to watch it right now, only because I don't have any more money right now, but I'm going to watch it. Perfect. So check it out, just like that. We found some winners. So let's try something else here. What did I do well on? Video games are a good one. The problem with video games is we're talking, usually 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks a piece. So you're making, even a 60% return on $10 is only $6. So the time it takes to actually research these things, I found really isn't worth it. I mean, I have found some really good ones, but I just didn't find it to be really valuable. Accessories, though, on the other hand, worked out really well. So, for the sake of training, we'll just kind of go through it. Assassin's Creed, Microsoft, Xbox 360. Yeah. 95 cents. Woohoo! Let's see what it goes through to. About 10 bucks. So $2 is probably $3, $4 for shipping. $9. Good grief, these people. But you get the idea for video games. I try and stay away from them right now, just because the margins aren't there, and this does take time to do it. To go through everything. So I'd much rather spend my time on more higher priced items that are going to net a higher return. So what we can do is go back to our spreadsheet. Actually, I think I got it saved here. Open up that spreadsheet, the profit loss, and we're just going to kind of take a look and see what things went really well. Items that had been sold that made us a good chunk of change. I like routers. I like everything about them. The problem with like routers and modems and really anything electronic is it does have a higher return rate. Which stinks because if somebody returns it, now we have to obviously to get the return, Amazon will send it back to us, and then we have to relist it on probably eBay, simply because it's used and we're not going to get as much on Amazon. Plus eBay, it's instant money, so if we sell it right away, that money goes right back into the PayPal account. So let's dig in a little bit to eBay here. Let's see, can I do that? No. Let's do this. Line items. Okay. So I'm just going to sort this by supplier. Okay. Oh boy. And I'm going to just focus on the profit end here. Okay. So this was a cool buy here. Let me see if I can find it again. Check this out. This was, purchase price was all blah 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 blah. It was, let's see, 516. It's not Amazon. Sorry, I'm just. So that was Amazon's 35.75. Okay, so we paid $35 for that. Sold it for net profit of $98, and this was a thermostat. It did take a little bit of time to sell. A thermostat, really. And there's nothing. So let's just go to thermostats. We're going to go to new. So you get the idea. You can just kind of randomly look around things that you have in your house and try and find. Keep an eye open for stuff like this. So Nest Learning. Nest is relatively new. But a lot of these new up-and-coming companies, Amazon won't let you sell their brand. So here's $144 for this one. If you see this one, it's brand new. There's one offer. There's no reviews. Now Nest is very popular, so the fact that it doesn't have reviews is weird. So here's third generation, $144. So let's take a look here. Let's just for fun, let's assume we wanted to buy it. We're going to go to our product list. Pardon me. And see if we can even sell it. And we can. It does allow us to sell it, so that's great. We just want to get you in the habit of making sure that every time you're buying something that you're not sure of, to go into inventory, add a product, and just plug in that ASIN right here and make sure that we're able to sell it. And included, I should have told you this too, included in that document that I shared with you rather, I did have the that chart that we were looking at for the breakdown on bestseller rank. Again, you're no stranger to that, so I'm not really worried about it. But obviously, the higher the rank, you want to stay within the 1%. You start getting past that 3% range, chances are it's going to take longer to sell. Which, if it's a good deal and it makes sense, then absolutely. But what we want to try to avoid is putting a bunch of money into items that are going to take a long time to move, because the name of the game here is flow, is cash flow. Getting the product, flipping it, getting paid, buying more as quickly as we can. So on that document that I shared, it does have the bestseller rank thing here, product ranking spreadsheet. Obviously, this isn't exact because products are added and removed all day, but you'll notice how I put the top 1 or top 3%. So, for example, electronics, we want to stay within 2.7 million. That's how many. That's crazy. Home and kitchen's another one. 1.4 million. So we want to stay within that. Travel and luggage, I never really did anything with. Patio and garden, not so much. Pet supplies, probably never. Sports and outdoors is a good one. Tools and home improvement, these are all good. Baby's good. Beauty's very good. Cell phones and accessories, I try and stay away from those a little bit just because the market is so saturated and there are just a ton of different products out there. So, I mean, it's really easy to have a cell phone case made up and brought in. So, there's probably a billion cell phone cases for every phone out there. So, really don't mess with that. Electronics is good. Like I said, we just want anything electronical. We don't want to go crazy deep on simply because the return rate is higher. I'm not saying we can't go deep on it. You know, if you see somebody selling a lot of something on eBay, you know, and we can make 150%, then yeah, absolutely it makes sense. You know, but that's just something that we want to kind of see how it goes, type of thing. Health and personal care is obviously a big one. Home and kitchen. Haven't done a whole lot with industrial and scientific and luggage, and that's where we're at. Musical instruments, not really. So this one, this Nest thermostat. Let's try this one. Move that model number in here and see. So let's actually open this up and see if they have different colors or variations in here. They don't. I'm curious about this. Only because it's different. It's copper. That's weird. I've never seen copper before. It doesn't say what color we are. So that's not it. Oh, is this even on eBay or Amazon? Interesting. So this actually might be an opportunity to go out and once we get more situated. So this one's not even on Amazon. We know how popular Nest thermostats are. Interesting. So nonetheless, we're going to leave that alone right now. We don't want to mess around with creating listings and all that good stuff. Ecobee 3. This is the I'm not quite sure about this guy. Doesn't say the generations on here. And this one lists second generation, so let's plug in the UPC. Okay, here it is. So I'm glad we did that. $60.88. I was hoping it was this guy right here, but it's not. So $60.88. This is currently going for $43. $9 shipping. We're not going to make any money on that one. On to the next. And this is really it. I mean, just kind of tool around. I mean, in theory, you can spend maybe 3 or 4 hours a day and going it, so long as we're using this tool. Or, of course, if you can buy it now, then buy it now. But you can use this tool and just set up, 20, 25 auctions, and win it. It's pretty straightforward, if that makes sense. So that one's too much. Okay, so here's one. It's currently going for 180. Let's make sure that's the right one. It's new. Hopefully they have a UPC. They do. So the UPC just helps us to validate. There we go, 180 bucks. It's currently going for $98.99. $10 shipping and handling. So, and you see there's no bids on it, which is cool because that means that nobody's really interested. So we can probably get it for pretty cheap. But on Amazon, people love it. 162 reviews. So let's check the product ranking here. So here's a spike in October. What day was that? October 9th. Oops, sorry. Spike here, October 16th. A spike here, October 24th. So it looks like every week one of these guys is selling. And even the longest drought was the 24th through. So that was a month and a half, which makes sense in these. From August to September, there's usually no air or heat on. So let's take a look and see where the product currently 173,000. I'm just looking at the product rank here, or the bestseller rank here. So you can look at it. This gives you pretty much everything, though. Just because someone's at 173 doesn't mean that it's perfect. But this does seem to be a fairly popular item. So let's do a little bit more research on this one. Let's see, new. So currently it's listed new 89, then here 184, 184. I'm guessing that, yep. So check it out. This is cool. Right now it's listed as new for 179, 180 plus $5 shipping, 185. So this isn't even through FBA. If you see here, there's that little box, little blue box right there. It says new third-party FBM, fulfilled by merchant, I'm guessing. Yep, fulfilled by merchant, meaning that they're actually selling it. Then, you know, they ship it out. Somebody buys it, and you ship it out yourself, which is what this person is. But if you see here, it's gone. Somebody bought it. Gone. Somebody bought it. Here, gone. And somebody's here now. So we can actually probably sell this thing for probably $190, I'm guessing. I always try and add $5–10 off of merchant fulfilled, because people pay more to be part of the Amazon Prime program. So let's type in 190. 158.47. So I don't know if this is going to work, but and our cost is 108. So 108. So it's going to give us a $50 return. So this is going to put us below. So 46% return. So again, this is kind of a judgment call. I mean, if you think it's going to sell quickly, sure, it might be, and you got quick $50 or 40 whatever dollars it was, 40 or 46%. But in this case, I'm not crazy thrilled about it. It may take about a month to sell it, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. But again, I'd much rather use that investment on something else. So on to the next one. Like items like LifeProof, I don't think we can sell. I don't know why it's even in the thermostat section. And you'll start to, as you go around it, or as you start working with everything, you're gonna find out relatively quickly what brands you can sell, what you can't sell. So I'm just getting rid of all that crap and just using this, the model number 180. It's going for 175, so that's a no-go. So let's look at this guy, Brayburn. No, not gonna mess with it. It only has a couple of reviews. Never heard of it before. I'm assuming it wouldn't sell quickly. So Honeywell. Let's look at this guy. So 56. Oh, there we go. Brand new. And it's the RD or RTH7500D. So keep an eye on these model numbers here. So you see that one there, you see this one here. So make sure that we're cross-referencing everything accordingly. It does have a UPC, so I'll plug that in just to double check. Okay, $56.99. Now it's got a bunch of reviews, which is awesome. I'm just waiting for my thing to load. Holy killer sales rank. Look at that. It's a great sales rank. Go down, find out what section it's in. Home improvement, 9600. Home improvement is, what is that under? Tools and home improvement. 96,000 is top 1%. So this is like in the top, 0.1%. So financially, it doesn't make sense. Let's check. $56.99. $44.54. Currently, as it stands now, there's still 21 hours, but the cost is $24. I will call it 25, so 15 and 10 for shipping is 25. We're gonna net, we're gonna gross 44. So 44 minus, what did I say? 5. $18. Our cost is 25. 76% return. Awesome. So what I'm going to do, this is an auction style one. So meaning that we can't buy it now. We have to do an auction on it. So what I want to know is how much can we spend? What's the max amount we can spend to stay within that 60% return that we want? So this is really just a matter of going back and playing with it. So let's say we put our max bid up to 18. 18 and 9 is 25.50. 25.50 minus 44 minus 25.50. Oh. Forgive me, my head is not where it should be right now. 44.50 and 44. So right now it's at 24.50. If we go, what if we did 17? Let's do 17.50. 17.50 plus 9.50 is that 7.50? 17.50 plus 9.50. $27. And our, let's see, 44. So 44 minus 27. 17 divided by 7. 62%. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take it up to 17.50. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I know I was kind of babbling a little bit, but just trying to figure out what's the maximum amount that we can set this bid at to keep us within that 60%. So technically, I could probably go up another $1. Let's see what 18.50 does. 18.50 plus 9.50 is $28. 28 minus 44.50 is 16.50. 16.50 divided by 28. Okay, so that's right there. So we'll go up to 18 on this one. And actually, I'll go to 1801. So I'm going to take the auction ID, which is here. Go to my Dixon, plug it in. My max bid, remember, does not include shipping, is going to be 18. I'm going to go for 1801. Add it. And that's it. So now this thing's set up for 21 hours from now. We don't have to touch it again. And it's going to keep us within that 60% return. We could also make a judgment call. This thing has a killer rank, so it's probably going to sell quickly. So if we had wanted to go, maybe stick to 50%, but we're going to get that money back right away, that's something that we'll just have to grow more comfortable with doing. I've done it a bazillion times, but I think for the sake of training, we want to stay within that 60%, unless we're talking about like an absolute no-brainer. So that one's set up, and if we win it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. Here's one. Box looks kind of jank. Let's see, I bet you that box is ripped. Let's see. Yeah. Bummer. It's brand new. I'm willing to bet this is an expensive one. So I just copied the model number. 20. Oh, okay, so it wasn't bad. It's $128 what I was going for. It's selling for $105 right now currently, so not losing sleep over that one. And again, forgive me if I'm going too fast. Just let me know when you can. So 179, 175. That's not going to work. Clearly. Okay, so that's a thermostat. We may have found a good thermostat to buy. Let's go back here and see what else I'd found. Life Source. one-step blood pressure monitor. So this had 140, almost 150% return. That's 518. So this one's sold for $71.99. We got it for $10.80. Is that right? Yeah. Right. No. One day I'll remember where all these tabs are. $71.99. We paid $22.94 for it. Then you kind of get the idea. I mean, it's just a matter of narrowing it down. So if I'm stuck and I can't find anything to really dig into, then I'll use the that new feature. I'll just type in brand new in a certain category and see what pops up, just to give you kind of an idea. So blood pressure, advanced one-step medium cuff, $40 plus shipping. This is at 25, so I'm going to say no on this one. This one's been open. This one's in Espanol, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm having a look. Don't know if this guy's new or not. Used. So I did select new, but there's only 2 listings up here for new. So that's why it kind of took me away. So nothing there. Go back. Retail, I definitely like the electronic stuff. This was a cool one, 215%, $105. It sold for it. I paid $26.99 for it. That was cool. That was just a game. Actually, that's a good one too. Board games, especially this time of year. There's a crap ton of them, so it kind of sucks to look through everything, but it works. I'm going on a limb and say that nobody cares about what bird I am. Sudoku. I mean, it's crazy what people buy. I'm guessing that's it for $8. It's not interested. Here's a Tyco. Yep, no good there. Let me show you some here real quick. So this one has reviews. This one doesn't. It's the same exact one. Somebody probably set up this listing to do like a pay-per-click campaign. You're not supposed to create duplicate listings, but that's my guess, is they created this so they can have what we call that buy box, because obviously this one's $65 more or $55 more than this one. This person's always going to have that buy box. So in this case, you see the 2 listings. Not really supposed to do that. It's actually against Amazon's terms and conditions. But that's why you see 2 different listings. Cranium, Cranium is always really popular. $9. Probably not going to work. And you're going to get to the point where, I mean, you're just flying. So $20. This one, it's selling for 10 plus shipping. So I already know that's not going to be a good one. One thing to remember too with Amazon, and the calculator is going to tell you this, the bigger the item, the heavier it is. All that good stuff is going to result in a higher cost for fees and such. So the Origin, $28, selling for $11. But we got $10 in shipping. So $20. No, I'm not going to mess with it. Star Wars Operation. Ooh. 55. If it was free shipping, I'd consider it, but it's going to be 40. Yeah. Would you rather? 16, 3, $12. So $3.50, $10 for shipping. That's a no-go. So games do work. You know, whenever I'm struggling or I can't figure out what the heck I'm doing, I'll just go to some random sort of category or just some thought, just maybe jumpstart. So in this case, I'm really not finding a whole lot, and I won't spend a ton of time in any one particular area, just because I don't want to lose my mind. This one's not any good. Now this one's $9. Is it opened? Oh, okay, so here, and I kind of knew already from the picture, it didn't look new. You got a scratch, yeah. It's listed as new. I bought for my family to a game, but they weren't like new from a non-smoking family. So it's not new. It's like new. And that's probably it. A sequence. No. So another method that I've used before was actually sort of reversing the whole process. So let's do Barbie just for fun. Okay, so there's 10,000 results here. I'm going to sort by average customer reviews, and we can actually go backwards with that app that we were looking at, or the Clear Platinum. So here's one, Barbie Collector Romero Burrito, whatever that is. You can actually click on eBay and check to see if anybody has anything available. This is the same, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this one's not good. Carry on. That's it, you get the idea. So we can do it again, and we'll find something different. So we're asking Amazon what's popular. Now, at the end of the day, we're probably not going to make a ton of money. So, for example, even this Romero one, well, $60. Let's look at this Barbie Collector University one. $18. I mean, I don't know how cheap. I mean, unless you're going to get it for $1 somewhere, but your net is probably only going to be $8, $9. It's probably not worth your time scrounging around eBay looking for an $8 profit. So what you can do is just go here, change it from 100 to 200. So I just sort of changed the search criteria, because the more expensive it sells on Amazon, the more opportunity there might be to get it for cheaper on eBay, if that makes sense. Let's try featured. Let's see. There we go. So of course, Dreamhouse, that makes sense. It's going to be really big. Barbie, Amazon Princess Wonder Woman. Let's take a look at that one. Wonder Woman doll. 19 and 20. And what was it going for on Amazon? 123. So we kind of know where that price point is.